the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Jim. Switch.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
He's going to look for Allen. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
180, 190. It's a party now. Go for it.
On third down, Rivers. And it'll be intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
A first down throw for Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Let's go. I got him. He's coming. We got double up. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check 9. Check. Lucky.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
We own it. Check three.
Play action now. Brissett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd and 5.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Brissett. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. So with 4th down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit. Just a wee bit wide left, and this score will stay right where it is. The Charger drive about to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Hey, watch it.
This is Gordon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Jamal Sheard on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Rivers. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing on second down. Brissett got it complete to Rodgers. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
We got this.
A gain of 12. First down, Colts.
Keep it up, guys. Check, check. Put it through, check. Hold on. Put it through. Check. Hold on. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Put it back.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Check, nickel.
First down, Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
To throw again on second down. Brissett. Campbell making the catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Brissett going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there just before halftime. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage. Probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their...
And that's caught inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Badgley's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10.
No.
From the gun, here's Brissett. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Brissett now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only one incompletion. And another 1st and 10 here.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Brissett. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Joey Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
49. Guys, Mike, 49. Watch the curl.
Another try after the first down sack. Brissett, and he fires one incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and now it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Brissett. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Come on, QB, come on.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And now this is Hilton on the receiving end. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Brissett now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Brissett. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, 49 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Third and long for Rivers.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on fourth down last year, and they're going here. On fourth down, they snap it to Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the Chargers' 39-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Play fake. Brissett. Over the middle. Hauled in by Campbell. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The previous to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and goal. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. It's second and goal back to the 8-yard line now. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Rivers on the money to Benjamin. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Rivers now. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Darius Leonard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Rivers. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. He's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now obviously they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your team.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd down, Brissett. And that is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Charger drive about to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Darius Darius Leonard able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Here we go, here we go. Kill, kill, kill.
Now Rivers on fourth down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Right, 52, right, 52. 52's the mic. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Alert 3, alert 3. 61. Max box. Right. Check, 52's the mic. Check.
And they'll get this down to the 10. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
First down, Colts.
52's the mic right here, over there, right?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Looking to throw on second down. Rivers, he's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 10-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3.
And now a fumble. The ball's out and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
380. Max 50, Max 50.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Darius Leonard, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to